are you ready to learn today?
Yeah.
Okay, I am so excited for today. But do you know what's happened? We have some wiggles that we need to get out. So I thought in order to get our wiggles out, we would sing one of our favorite preschool songs. Do you remember Icky Sticky Bubblegum? Do you remember that one? Let's see if you remember. I'm gonna start, and it goes like this. Icky sticky bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum. Icky sticky bubble gum makes my hand stick to my, I'm gonna say my cheeks. My cheeks. And I pull, and I pull, and I pull them away. All right, Mary, now it's gonna be your turn to choose. Icky sticky bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum. Icky sticky bubble gum makes my hand stick to my toes. And I pull, and I pull, and I pull them away. Good job. Hugh, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Icky sticky bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum. Icky sticky bubble gum makes my hand stick to my knees. And I pull, and I pull, and I pull them away. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. You're not even gonna believe it. Icky sticky bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum. Icky sticky bubble gum makes my hand stick to my mouth. You're doing some big pulling, huh, you? All right, did we get some of our wiggles out? It's just been one of those days, right? All right, today we're gonna keep talking about underwater creatures. And we have a very special underwater creature we're gonna talk about today.
Seahorse.
A seahorse. He is my friend Seahorse, and he has brought all of his lots of friends in this basket to help you tell him some really cool, or to help you guys learn about a seahorse. We're going to use these animals to tell you about a seahorse. Is that weird?
Yeah.
All right, so let's see, where can we put him? We're going to just put him right there, and we're going to help our friends in this basket they're going to tell you about a seahorse, okay? All right, Mary, will you pull one of these animals out? And all of your stuffies, I used your stuffies, all of the stuffies that we have in here have something in common with a seahorse, and that's why they're in this basket. So we're going to figure out what those things are. Will you sit down while Mary picks one, and then you can have the next turn?
Sloth.
Here is a sloth. Okay, tell me something you know about a sloth.
A sloth
How do they move?
is slow
Is really
and lazy.
slow. Is really slow. Well, a seahorse is not lazy, but guess what? They swim really slow too.
Because they don't have very good fins.
And do you know how they swim? They swim directly like this, and they move forward. They flutter this little, they have some fins that they flutter really fast, but they don't move very fast, but they swim upright. That's pretty neat, right? All right. Okay, Hugh. So let's see if there's another animal that can help us learn about a seahorse. Oh, this is a penguin. Do you guys think that a penguin and a seahorse are alike?
They both swim.
They both can swim. Yeah. And do you know what else is really cool about a seahorse?
What?
That the mama seahorse, do you know what she does? She lays the babies. There is a sack on the daddy, and she lays like right in his pouch. So the dad carries the eggs until they hatch.
Just like the penguin dad.
What does the penguin dad do with an
He
egg?
has a pouch and he holds it in the eggs while the moms go hunt
He
for
keeps
food.
it warm, right? Will the moms hunt for food?
Yeah, he
So just
sits
like
on it.
the mama seahorse lays the eggs and leaves them
He
with
sits
the
on the
dad
egg.
until they hatch. So the
The
dads
penguin
are in
sits on the
control.
egg.
All right, Mary, let's pick another stuffy.
The
that can tell
zebra.
us? The zebra. Okay. Now, I looked through your stuffies and I was actually looking for a horse. And the closest thing I could find was a zebra. Why do you think I have zebra/horse to tell us about a seahorse?
Both have curly.
Oh, this one has a curly tail. It's not their tail though.
Their heads.
Their heads. Do you know that a seahorse gets its name, seahorse, because it has a head that looks like a
Horse.
horse? Pretty cool fact, right? Because it's not really a horse, right?
No.
No, it's a fish. A seahorse is a fish, but they have heads that look very similar, right? Yeah. All right, Hugh, will you pick another stuffy, please?
The red and the salmon look like a horse.
Here's a fish.
It looks like it with the color.
This is a very colorful fish, right?
It looks like a
We should put this in one of our underwater pictures, right? Our arts, because that fish is beautiful. Did you know that a seahorse is actually a fish? What do you think are some similarities between this fish and a seahorse?
They both live underwater.
They both live underwater.
And they have both the circles.
These happen to match. Yes, their skin or gills or scales match.
They both like to hide in seaweed.
They do like to hide. Seahorses do a really good job of hiding, don't they?
They cling their tails to seaweed.
They cling their tails to seaweed. And do you know that they can actually, they're a little bit like a chameleon. They can change their color so they can hide from predators. Do you know they don't really have a lot of predators?
Yeah.
But the few that they have, they're really good at hiding from.
They have hard, scaly, like really hard rock kind of. Like.
They do. They don't have scales. They have skin that covers kind of a skeleton, right? Skeletal shell hue. They have, and so that thin skin covers it. So they're different from a fish like that because fish have scales. But what else do they have like fish?
Fins.
Fins. They have fins. Do you know what else they have too? What does a fish have on its side that it uses to breathe with? Gills. Did you know a seahorse has gills too? Yeah, so just like a fish, they breathe the air and they have fins just like a fish. They do not have scales, but they are a fish. Okay, Mary, let's see, there's a couple more animals in there.
Tiny kangaroo.
This is a tiny kangaroo. Why do you think I put a kangaroo and a seahorse? How are they similar?
They both have pouches.
They both have pouches. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. So a kangaroo keeps its baby in the pouch, and the dad seahorse keeps the eggs safe until they're ready to hatch, right? All right, so, oh man, we're getting quite a pile. Look at that, Hugh, your turn. This is an elephant. All right, now this is kind of a stretch, but stay with me. So the elephant has this trunk, right?
Every trunk like that one has a tail.
Well, and this one has a tail, but do you know that they have this snout too? It's not as long or as big, but do elephants use their trunk as a tool?
Yeah.
They sure do. And a seahorse uses its snout as a tool. It's able to suck its food up. And this is a really cool fact that I just learned. That seahorses, guess what?
What?
They don't have a stomach, Hugh. They don't, there's not a stomach. So when they're eating, their food just goes right through them. So
Like a skeleton.
do you think they'd be able to eat a lot of food and it would keep them full for a long time?
No, they have to keep eating and eating and eating.
They have to eat constantly. And so they move around and they have to eat all the time because their food just passes
They
right
can't.
through them. They can't eat like a big Thanksgiving dinner and hold on to it and be full for days, right? They have to eat and move through the water constantly because they don't have a stomach.
It doesn't matter how much food they eat, they're never gonna get full.
Right? It just goes right through them. And their snout helps them. It kind of acts like a vacuum and it can suck their
It's like
food
an
up.
anteater's tongue.
Like an anteater's tongue, yeah. I was hoping you had an anteater stuffy, but you don't. So the elephant will have to do. It has a tool trunk, and the seahorse uses his snout like a tool to help him get food. Okay, there's a couple more. Whose turn is it?
Mary's.
It's Mary's turn. Okay.
Monkey.
A monkey. Okay, Hugh. How do you think the monkey and the seahorse are similar? Let me give you a hint.
They have tails.
They have tails. There is a special name for this tail. It is called prehensile. Can you guys say that? Prehensile. That means to grasp. So, do you think, just like the elephant's trunk and the seahorse's snout, do you think this tail is also a tool for a monkey?
To hang on branches.
To hang on
So
branches.
it can eat food and things like that.
Yep, it uses it to hang on branches and move through its world, right? Well, just like a monkey has a prehensile or grasping tail, that's what the seahorse uses too. It can grasp on to seaweed, and if the water is swaying, look at it, just stays right where it's put. It can use that. Another cool thing is that a seahorse can hook on tails with another seahorse. So if they want to move through the water in a pair,
That's honestly
they
how
hook
I know
together.
they're in love.
What?
It's also how you know if they're in love.
Is that how you know they're in love too? They hook together and they're in love. So they travel through the water like that too, or they can
They'd
hook
be upside
and
down.
stay put. So it's a very handy tool, isn't it? That
Well,
is really
well,
cool.
one would be up and one would be upside down.
Well, they can just intertwine their tails. I wish I had two of them to show you, but it's a very cool tool that they have. All right, Hugh, I
know.
think there's one more thing in here. And it's another fish, because this is actually to show you what seahorses
Goldfish.
eat. So they don't eat a big fish like this. Seahorses can be really, really tiny. So they eat the same things as some of the whales.
Like tiny
So
krill.
whales eat like tiny krill, yeah, or plankton, or even tiny, tiny fish. And just like we talked about earlier, because they have no stomach, they have to constantly be eating. So they do eat meat, right? They do eat little
They're
tiny
not
fish
really,
and plankton and
really-
krill.
They can eat anything really. But they can't really be like sand at the bottom.
They
They
can't.
probably don't
They
eat
can eat-
sand.
They
They
can't
can't,
eat
so.
people.
They can't eat people. No, they can't eat people. And there are lots of varieties of seahorses, and they're really, really cool. So thanks for helping me learn about a seahorse by using all of our other animal friends, huh? They have some things in common with lots of other animals. That's pretty neat. Okay. And to be honest, I didn't have any seahorse books, but I thought it would be fun to read a story about a dad, because the seahorse dad is the one who takes care of the eggs until they are ready to hatch, and then they hatch and they leave. So this story is about a dad and little critter and his son. It's called Just Me and My Dad. Do you guys like your dad?
What is it?
Yeah.
Do you wish sometimes he stayed home to take care of you? You'll have to tell him tonight. I wish you were like the seahorse dad. All right, so this is Just Me and My Dad.
Who's it by?
Oh, it is by a man named Mercer Mayer. Shall we read it?
M.
Mercer Mayer. I
By
like the
Mercer
illustration.
Mayer.
Little critter books are really funny. All right. We went camping, just me and my dad. Dad drove the car because I'm too little. I picked the campsite because someone was already living there. So I gave it back. Uh-oh. Said no, thank you. Whoa, there's a few someone's already living there. A snake, and that
A
might be
spider, a
badger.
frog.
Frog.
There's a frog in the corner.
There's a frog in the corner.
There's a frog.
Oh, there he is. We found another campsite nearby. My dad was tired, so I pitched the tent. You did a really good job, huh? Because dad is like, oh no. We made a campfire. I found the wood, and my dad lit the fire. That's a good idea, right?
There's a spider.
There's a spider and a grasshopper. I think they're on every page. Here's the grasshopper too.
We gotta find out
So
the
if you're
animals.
gonna light a fire, is it really a good idea to try and do it by yourself? No, we need dads
We
to
need
do that.
an adult's help because it could end up really being a disaster.
I wanted to take my dad for a ride in our canoe, but I launched it too hard. He pushed it too hard that it
Think.
sank. Uh-oh. His dad doesn't look too happy about that.
Well, you can still pull it out of the water. It's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world. He might still be able to go canoeing. We went fishing instead. So they decided to go fishing.
Oh, he got hooks.
Oh man, look, he caught a really big fish.
And
you
it's
see
pulling
that?
him away.
Whoa.
Instead of him pulling the fish is pulling him.
My dad took a snapshot of the fish we caught. Then I cooked dinner for me and my dad. Delicious.
Da, da,
Dun,
da.
dun, dun, there's a bear. Oh no. That bear took their fish.
And then that's like
Little critter's so mad and his dad's kind of like, whoopsies. We had eggs.
because he's so mad because
He's like, I don't want eggs.
Right. After dinner, I told my dad a ghost story. Boy, did he get scared. He looks terrified, doesn't he? No way.
Just kind of like daydreaming.
I gave my dad a big hug. That made him feel better. Who do you think is the one that's scared?
The little critter.
Critter. Then we went to bed. I stayed up with my dad and let him read me a story.
what is it called?
My favorite book. We slept in our tent all night long, just me and my dad.
Look, the canoe came out of the water.
Right? Maybe they can go canoeing tomorrow. The end. I just thought that was kind of a funny story. Little critter always makes me laugh. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna write a letter on this board. What letter is that?
S.
Why do you think I wrote an S?
Because a seahorse starts with S.
You're so smart because seahorse
And your
starts
name
with
starts with S.
S. Look at this. I tried to draw this earlier and your brother didn't say that it looked like what I want it to look like, but let's see if you think it does. What does it look
A
like?
seahorse.
Does it look like a seahorse to you?
No.
Thanks, Mary.
I think it looks like yeah, actually it looks like a seahorse.
Right? It kind of looks like a seahorse. Anyway, seahorse
I drew a seahorse on mine.
starts with letter S. I want to see if you guys can help me read some other S words, okay? We're going to sound them out. And Hugh, you're in kindergarten, right?
Yeah.
So I learned something with how to sound it out. It's kind of cool. So
Yeah.
let's see. I'm going to write this first word here. Let's see. S-I-T. And this is how you sound it out at kindergarten, right?
Yeah.
You say it, sit. So you grab that word. And every word has a vowel in it. What's the vowel in this word? It, sit. Okay, here's another one. This has the same consonants in it. At, sat. Good job. We changed our vowel to a what in this word?
A.
An A. Okay, here's another word. E. We have two E's together. They just say their name. E. C. C. Sit, sat, see. Here's another one. Starts with an S, right? There's our vowel. What vowel is it?
U.
U, right? So let's sound that out. Sun. Sun. Our bright sun in the sky. It's a really sunny day today. It's a little bit chilly, but it's beautiful out there. Okay, let's see. Oh, here's one we've been reading in our SAM books. Let's sound it out. Starts with an S and it has an I. You guys are too fast for
A
me.
little bit like a snake.
Sis. Who is this in the sand books?
A snake.
A
And
snake.
the seahorse looks a little bit like a snake.
And a seahorse. Yeah, they have that kind of that S shape. They can make an S shape with them, huh? All right. Oh, here's a number word. Help me sound this one out. That starts with
6.
S. All right, let's sound it out.
6.
Six. 6. We caught it. 6. You guys are really good readers. Excellent job. Can you think of any other words?
7.
7. Let's write that. 7. Here, I'll draw number 6 right here.
We should
What's
draw
the next letter?
V.
7.
E.
N.
N.
7. Good job. Mary, can you
We
think
should
of an
draw
S
all
word?
the pictures.
Sad. Oh, that is a good S word.
We should draw all the pictures that we write. Snake is one too.
Let's see if you can help me write it. D. Add. Sad. Look at, I'm gonna make a sad face. Oh, it's so sad.
We should make.
And then the last one was snake. Okay. What's next? What's that letter? What letter says n?
N.
N. Thank you. A.
K.
K. And guess what? There is a sneaky E at the end. And this is one of those times where that E helps the A to say its name. And then it goes to sleep.
Without
So,
the E would say snack.
Ache, right? Without the A, or without the E, it would say snack. But we didn't want to write snack. We wanted to write snake. Snake. Excellent. S words. Good job, you guys. You are really excellent readers. All right. To end our lesson today, do you know what I thought it would be really fun?
What?
I thought it would be really fun to continue to get some wiggles out by singing and doing the actions for one of our favorite songs at preschool. Are you guys ready?
No.
You're not ready, Mary? Okay.
No.
Everyone needs to stand up. And luckily we have our Alexa over there to help us out. Okay, so stand up. Okay, Alexa, play Tootie Ta by Dr. Jean. Do you remember this one,
by
Mary?
Dr. Gene Feldman.
Okay.
Starting now on Amazon Music.
Let's do it. This will be so fun to get some of our wiggles out today. Tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta.
Thumbs up,
Thumbs up. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta.
thumbs up,
Thumbs up.
elbows back,
Elbows back. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta.
thumbs up,
Thumbs up.
elbows back,
Elbows back.
feet apart.
Feet apart. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta.
Thumbs up,
Thumbs up.
elbows back,
Elbows back.
feet apart,
Feet apart.
knees together.
Knees together. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. Don't worry, you look really cool.
Elbows back,
Elbows back.
feet apart,
Feet apart.
knees together,
Knees together.
bottoms up.
Bottoms up. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, a tootie ta ta. A tootie ta, a tootie ta, tootie ta ta.
Thumbs up,
Thumbs up.
elbows back,
Elbows back.
feet apart,
Feet apart.
knees together,
Knees together.
bottoms up,
Bottoms up.
tongue out.
Tongue out.
Thumbs up,
Thumbs up. Oh boy.
back,
Elbows back. together.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Tongue out.
Tongue out.